But this man smacked somebody for disrespecting his wife. Black woman was disrespected. We are disrespected that much that nobody cares.
I can't wait till you come over. I'm not sober, so you know how it's about to go. 'Cause I like to fuck when I'm drunk. I like to suck when I'm drunk. Come on, my baby, what's up? I need you to hurry up. I can't wait. I can't.
Get ready. Crisscross. Crisscross.
Now any other day, I would play it cool, but I can't now, 'cause I want you. See, I'm hooked.
Almost done. Awesome workout.
But I must admit that I kinda love it. So baby, if you have the time, we can talk about you be mine. Would you be my sweet love forever? I'll be there. Just hold it.
Hey guys. So it has been a minute since I last got on here and did a vlog. Yeah, I have a lot to catch you guys up on, which is going to probably be throughout this entire vlog because it's just team too much and I'll be talking all day long. But yes, I'm excited to be back vlogging for a little bit because y'all know I like to take my breaks from my mental health. Girl, that comes first. But yeah, if you guys are new here, please subscribe below. Welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. And so let's get into this vlog. So as y'all saw, I just finished working out. And I lost 6 pounds in the month of March. So I think I'm down almost 20 pounds now from the time that I initially started this sometime last year. I kind of fell off around the time we went to Hawaii for about 2 months. And so now I'm back doing, you know, back just focusing on my weight loss. So I'm super proud of myself because, oh, child, I've been having some rough days, okay? And so yeah, also I finally got into the COVID clinic. I'll tell you guys more about that on another day, but I finally got into the COVID clinic. And so yeah, a lot going on there. But yeah, let me just go ahead and make me something to eat real quick. So I just made me a little sausage and egg sandwich. This is my first cheat meal for the week. Today's Friday. So I usually only have 2 cheat meals per week. And I've been waiting till the weekends because that's the time when my family's off. I'm gonna enjoy this sandwich and then I'm gonna pick y'all back up. So yeah, I'm just chilling outside watching the birds, getting some fresh air because it's been raining for the past week here. I think like 4 days straight. And so this is the first time that the sun has revealed itself. So this week was probably the worst week that I've had since I've been diagnosed with long COVID. I woke up on Monday or Tuesday and I could not move. Brandon had to literally lift me out of the bed. I thought I was gonna have to go to the emergency room. I'm kind of scared of going to the emergency room. You'll have to check out my previous videos where I talk about that. I kind of feel like it's a waste of time and how they treat long haulers and so forth and so on.
But I couldn't move.
And nothing was working for my pain. I even took oxycodone and that didn't even help my pain. It helped me sleep through it a little bit, But y'all, my rib cage was bothering me. I could barely breathe, man. It was bad. I started feeling better yesterday, but today I'm like back to normal. And they gave me a lot of information as to why I have these what they call flares, which I learned that at the COVID clinic, that you can have flares. So I guess they're treating this like an autoimmune disease, which was new to me, child. But there's nothing much going on for the rest of today. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow because Brandon's taking me out. I'm about to go ahead and slick my hair down real quick, you know, my usual look with this style, or with this haircut rather. Get my hair together first. Trey, I thought you was using the car.
Why are you waking me up on my own thing?
I ain't gotta wake you up. I was just about to say, because you know, man, your father about to leave, but all right. I thought you wanted to get you some food and use the car before we left, but all right, anyway.
I claps.
Damn, you said I'm getting up out of this joint real quick. You gonna get my food, period. Now headed to Georgetown. We're headed to a jazz club and I'm super excited. It's my first time in the jazz club. I've been telling Brandon since probably like our 4th or 5th year of marriage that I wanted to go to one like in the Midwest, because I just kind of thought that they had the best jazz clubs. I didn't know that we had.
He got his mask on.
I don't know. Oh, don't do that, Brandon. I didn't know we had one in our backyard. So anyway, y'all, we going to head to Georgetown, and
then we going to the swinger club.
I know we not, but I'm excited to see where the night takes us. So I'm excited.
Macaroni and cheese.
Where?
At the swinger club.
Boy.
Oh, thanks, bro. Likewise.
So the show was really nice. Honey, what you think about it? It's real chill. It was great. My first experience was great as far as the ambiance and the music, but the drinks and the food was terrible. So we headed to L'Oreal Plaza to get some swirls. Then we want to binge Chili Bowl.
You said it wet?
Huh? I'm gonna sit at the table right here. It's cold.
It's ridiculous.
It's so cold, Brandon. Stop being like that.
Why is you embarrassing? No, because you just talked about me and now you trying to embarrass me. Stop. Damn, look at the line for that club.
Oh, nah.
Honey, look at the line for the club. I saw you try to do that. I'm still cold. Please. You blowing me.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
The police about to come up behind us too.
Ugh. See how long I can sit here before the popo make me move. Oh my God, they're making people move up there. Ugh. All right, y'all, so real quick, I want to have a discussion about this Will Smith and Chris Rock thing. I probably, ooh, let me put my seatbelt on. Okay, so the reason why I'm even talking about this, because I know people be like, oh, they celebrities, da 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 da, like they not people. We bleed the same blood. I don't understand why people put celebrities on a pedestal to begin with. I hate when people do that. It's just like why they put other people on a pedestal just because somebody like got money or they in a different social class than you, or because we even black or white. Like that puts us like how black people act around white people, you know, like, and I'm not saying that as a blanket statement, but I'm just saying it from my own personal. Okay, so I'm going off track. So let me preface this by saying that before you try to argue with me in my comment section, I'm not doing that. I'm not debating with anybody. I'm not saying that my opinion is the only opinion. We all have our own opinions. And I'm not here to play that back and forth game. I'm not here to bash anybody or anything like that. I'm just speaking on it because it's been bothering me significantly. And let me tell you why. Okay, so the first reason why, okay, so let me just say this. Let me just speak my opinion. I feel like they both are wrong. I feel like Chris Rock is wrong. I feel like Will Smith was wrong. Of course, it is not okay for somebody to put their hands on somebody else for no reason, okay? Or without somebody putting their hands on you first. Let me just say that. Should have had more discipline enough to be able to walk away. But what I hate about this, and honestly, this is not a white conversation. This is a black conversation. And let me tell you why. Actually, I can't even get into it in this video as to why. You understand what I'm saying? But the Oscars, whoever wrote that joke, whether it was Chris Rock or the Academy, if it was the Academy, to me, that was a setup. It's their job to know that this lady had an illness, a sickness, whatever you want to call it, whether you think it's a major illness or a minor illness, it's an illness. Y'all don't know what type of depression this lady had. People have depression for stuff that's less than hair loss. You understand? It's nobody's right to judge how important something is to somebody else. So in my opinion, it's an illness, and illnesses are one of those things that's off limits. Just like how children are off limits. That joke shouldn't have been written, whether it was Chris Rock or the Academy. The Academy also is supposed to approve what these people say. So if I were Chris Rock, whether he wrote it or the Academy wrote it, I wouldn't have said the joke to begin with. I know that people say that Chris Rock is a sellout. You know, like whatever the history is behind that or whatever, I don't even want to get into that either, or my opinion on that either. I just personally feel like he shouldn't have said the joke. I felt like it was disrespectful. And that's what gets me to my point. This black man stood up for his black wife, and the amount, this is what gets me, this is what breaks my heart, the amount of black people, specifically the amount of black women that are in the comment sections of these multiple platforms that are bashing this man, stating that, you know, he should have his Oscar taken away, it wasn't necessary, da 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 da. No, it wasn't necessary, but who are we to judge? This man slapped somebody, and maybe because I grew up in the hood is why my mindset is, okay, it was just a slap. you know, because I see people get penalized every single day for stuff that's not even as bad as a slap, if that makes sense. If you ain't grow up in the hood, if you ain't grow up in an underprivileged neighborhood with the lack of resources, then you might not understand why some people like myself think like, okay, yeah, no, I agree that violence is not the answer. However, I see people get smacked every day, and it just is what it is. You get what I'm saying? But this man smacked somebody for disrespecting his wife. This black man smacked somebody for disrespecting his black wife. And nobody, it's like everybody, including black women, are not talking about the fact that this black woman was disrespected. We are disrespected that much that nobody cares. Nobody cares, including the black man. That is what gets me the most. The Me Too movement. Y'all remember watching the Oscars? If you didn't, then you didn't. But I watched the Oscars when this whole Me Too movement came out with Harvey Weinstein and all of that stuff. You know, all these women in Hollywood came together for equal rights, equal pay, equal scripts for black and white women and minority women or whatever. We're those same women for this black woman that was disrespected on national TV about a medical condition. Like, for me, it's bigger than just what's going on with Will Smith. Again, we are making it about this man. This black woman is even being blamed for this black man's behavior. All this stuff about this, whatever her history was, this affair that they say it wasn't an affair. We don't know their business. Personally, I don't care about their business. What I care about is, as a black woman being disrespected. I don't like to see black women disrespected in my face. And I know there are a lot of black women who accept less. And if you accept less and you don't accept, you know, other people trying to help you evolve and elevate to a place where you can demand a particular respect for yourself, then you know when you just, it is what it is. But I'm talking about, this is a strong black woman that we've seen so far, right? Whatever your definition of a strong black woman is. And this black man, the one time we see a black man publicly defend his black wife for somebody else, whether they were black, white, Asian, disrespect his wife, nobody's talking about what she could have or what have been going through. I've seen so many people's lives taken for things that we feel are so minute to us. Who are we to judge? When did we get to a point? We're human and we're gonna judge. Let me just be honest. We're human. I judge people every day, not intentionally. I have to reel myself in and be like, who am I to judge anybody? But the fact that we can sit here and I see all these people condemning this man to a point like he murdered somebody. Why are we, including black people, not keeping this same energy and holding white people to the same standard, bruh? Like, all of these people, y'all, child, okay, I'm gonna just leave it at that. I said my opinion. Y'all know why I feel so strongly now. I feel like I made that clear. The amount of disrespect, just having this black skin and being a woman, like, I'm tired. When I say I'm tired, I'm ready to pop off, especially since this particular thing. And then to see a black man, and then to see another black female also further disrespect me, yo, that proves just how much some of you black women and some of you black men hate yourselves.
We found love in a hopeless place.
Hey, go ahead, boo. Don't be a Debbie Downer. That mama needs a Red Bull. You can't hang with me. Period. Hey, we found love.
Good day, beautiful people. It is Sunday. And I am just about to reset my usual, I usually prepare my meals. This week I'm having some French green beans. I forgot to put a top on that. Some French green beans with some sweet potatoes. That'll be my lunch. And then my green juice, which is going to be cucumber, pineapple, and lime, which is going to be my breakfast. And I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do for dinner, but it'll be like some Ezekiel bread with avocado, like avocado toast. And then my snacks are mainly fruit, which I have grapes for this week, bananas. So that's kind of how I lose my weight, just trying to keep everything vegan. And like, I do have meat occasionally, like you guys saw yesterday. I think I had fried shrimp or something like that. But anyway, I don't label what I'm doing. I'm just trying to be the healthiest me that I can possibly be. So let's start this juicing situation. And before I end this vlog, I will talk to you guys a little bit about some of my experience at the COVID clinic. So yeah, Brandon helps me because after I juice, I get really tired just from standing on my feet and having to chop up these vegetables in small pieces. It's just too much for my body, and so I crash. And so I've learned to adapt to that. That's my new life, you know. And y'all excuse me, child, because I'll be cutting these things up any kind of way. But yeah, as you can see, it's like just from how I'm breathing now, just a night out with family and talking just makes me tired. I crash and burn the next day. Every day that I exercise, I crash and I burn. Like, it's just a part of my new life. And that's something that I have to accept for my mental health. You know, there's no point in complaining about it and all that stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I still do complain about it. I still miss my old life in that I miss being able to be so active and being on the go. And now I'm used to the fact that I just lay in bed a lot of times. And you know, you just have to get used to that new life. Like, after this, I know that I'm gonna be tired. It's always the same. Every Sunday after I meal prep, after I juice, I am extremely fatigued. I'm always extremely fatigued in general, but the little bit of energy that I have, I'm extremely fatigued. So for instance, right now, my symptoms right now are fatigue. I'm in pain all over. And my chest always hurts. And yeah, so my chest always hurts. And so I just wanted to show you guys, I went to the COVID clinic, and actually this is my second visit at the COVID clinic, and well, at a COVID clinic. The first one was virtual, which was a waste of time. I knew it would be, and it was just not helpful. I can probably talk about that in another video, try not to make this video so long. But I went to a new COVID clinic, and this COVID clinic was in person, and the doctor gave me so much information during my visit. She was so compassionate. She was so sweet. And the fact that she, you know, has offered to care for long COVID patients, I really respected that, and I did tell her that as well. But anyway, so she diagnosed me with some things that I didn't know. She gave me information on things that I didn't know. She told me, you know, to break up my activities. She told me that about flares. I didn't know that long haulers had flares. I knew that my body hurt, and I knew that if I did something in particular, that, you know, I would suffer the consequences of that. But I didn't know that, okay, if I exercise for 20 minutes, that may cause me to have a flare. Instead of breaking that exercise, that 20-minute exercise, into 3 increments or 2, like do 2 minutes, you know, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, that type of thing. But she also just let me know that every single symptom that I had, She sees it every day, multiple times a day, that I wasn't alone. That was the first thing she said to me when she walked in. And that just made me feel good but bad at the same time. You know what I mean? So anyway, show you like some of what she diagnosed me with. So like the biggest thing was the inflammation of the rib cartilage, which she called costochondritis. So okay, so let me get back to cutting and I can tell you guys more about that. So this costochondritis is inflammation of the rib cartilage, and they still have no information on anything regarding, well, not on a lot of stuff related to long COVID. So you know, they don't know why it happens, why we experience these symptoms. So everything is all about symptom management. So that stuff is pretty much still the same, that there's no cure right now for any of this stuff. So I have a lot of appointments coming up as a result of this. A lot of specialist appointments, a lot of just other stuff going on. Like my heart is doing some crazy arrhythmia stuff and beating all kinds of ways. My vision is very blurry. Sometimes it's more blurry than others. Some days I can see well. Some days I can't see the TV well at all. The symptoms that I deal with every day. I wake up in pain, I go to bed in pain, you know. For my rib pain, for the pain in my chest and my lungs, nothing has worked for that. The only thing that helps me with that is my heating pad. So I'm constantly on my heating pad, and I'm getting like a little rash around my lung area because I'm constantly with the heat on my skin. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of where I am right now. I have to go to memory therapy because of the brain fog and all that stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to, you know, just like fill you guys in. And lastly, I guess I will say is, people look at you, you know, one of the most frustrating things about this is people that are in your circle that look at you, that look at your social media pages, and they're like, oh, you don't look sick, you know. And I'll tell you that I appreciate that sentiment, but at the same time, it can be perceived a different way. And I'm so grateful for the women that I've met on social media as a support. They have been so supportive, other long haulers, because I've been looking for a support group, you know, and they get it. You know, when you're around your family and they don't understand, you're smiling and you may even have a cocktail, you may be dancing, and they don't understand how much pain I'm in when I'm doing those things and how bad I feel the next day. You know, God just gave me this strength. You know, he gave me this magnificent strength. And this is something that I'm, you know, coming into and that I'm finding out now. In the beginning, I felt so weak. I felt hopeless. I felt worthless. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I do still feel hopeless, but not worthless. You know, I know my strength. I know that I am absolutely amazing for making this look like I'm well, you know what I mean? And so sometimes it's just best to not say anything. It's just best to sit in silence, watch a movie with that person that you love, take them something to eat. You know, don't ask them if they need anything, because they're not going to tell you that they need anything. And I've learned this again from these women, these beautiful women. I haven't met any men yet, but these beautiful women that are struggling just like me, that, you know, just taking that person something to eat, you know, something that you know that they like, and just sitting with them and just being present, because you can't get time back, you know. And I'm not looking for anybody's sympathy. I have everything that I need. My husband and my daughter are everything that I need, you know, and God, of course, you know. But those people that have genuine love for me, I know it and I feel it and I appreciate that, because anything else can't be tolerated and won't be tolerated, and I don't need it in my life at this point because I'm fighting for my life, you know. And when you're fighting for your life, there are just things that you have no time for and you're not going to tolerate, and it's just so easy to let it go. And I'm just so grateful to God for that, because had I not become ill, I probably would still be tolerating some things that no longer serve me. And so for that, I'm grateful. So this weekend vlog, honey, is going to turn out to be longer than expected. But hopefully you guys watch it all the way through. I really appreciate that. And so let's get this juicing done.
One and then a two and then a